There's something in this country called Nazis, and there's something called ex-Nazis, former Nazis, former Klanspeople. Our job is to create as many ex-Nazis as we can, because those people will then become blessings. They become the people who can talk to the people we can't talk to. And so this is strategic. This isn't no lovey-dovey nonsense. We are trying to make it possible for this country to come back together. So it's Valentine's Day. It's really easy to love your boo, but love is more than just loving the person you cuddle up with.
We believe it's time to reclaim love as a force for justice in America. I think for too long we tend to think of love as just a rush of feeling that happens to us if we're lucky. And if love is just a feeling, then it is too sentimental, too fickle, too anemic to be a political force. But every great social reformer in history, from Gandhi to King to Mandela, they built entire movements rooted in love as an ethic. Now imagine taking that kind of love to others who do not look like us, even to our opponents, then it becomes revolutionary. And so how do we practice that? Every time you see a face, on the street, on the screen, on the subway, you say in your mind, brother, sister, sibling, aunt, uncle. And when you say that, you begin to see the face as belonging to a person. And you open up the possibility of wondering about them. If you wonder about them, you're open to listening to their stories, and you're open to fighting for them when they are in harm's way. How do we call this president our brother? How do we call the white supremacist our sister? It's possible. It's as simple as that. My brother.
Look, I love everybody in America, and I almost love Trump. I'm working on it. It's hard. I'm not saying this is easy stuff, but I'm going to tell you, if I can get to the point where I can actually call him Brother Trump, it won't make him happy, but it will make something amazing happen in the country, because at the end of the day, my inability to love even somebody like Donald Trump says more about me than it says about Trump. Listen, you don't get an extra cookie for loving people that love you. You get a cookie when you find a way to love people despite it all. When you find a way to see the good in people, even when you're in battle with them. Because if you win the fight, but you lose your humanity, the bad guys won anyway. And that's what we're talking about, this revolutionary love ethic. Right now we have destructive disagreement. Everything is so inflamed, even where we agree we can't work together, because we are so angry with each other and so afraid of each other and so upset that even where there's common ground, we act like there's a battleground.
I believe that we can make love a public ethic in America over the next 25 years, by the time our nation becomes a multiracial nation. I believe this is necessary, not just because it's possible, but because it will save our democracy. And what will it look like when love is a public ethic? There will still be conflict, there will still be inequality, there will still be problems, but we'll be able to see it modeled in the news, in politics, on the street, on the screen. Because if love is more than a rush of feeling, then it can be taught, it can be modeled, it can be practiced. And we at Love Army, the Revolutionary Love Project, we are part of a movement equipping people to practice love as a public ethic. That's how we're going to turn the tide together.
It's time to reclaim love.